um, what makes compensation so important to Dan from HR?
Sure. So I think it's really fascinating because I feel so fortunate and privileged to have worked the roles that I have, where I've been one of the very few to access the compensation market surveys that we get. So I understand it from both sides in a very unique way. In the fact that for companies, compensation is nothing more than a business expense. They're like, okay, we need this position. You have to do this job for us. How much is that? How much is that work worth to us? To us, it's everything. To us, it's like, this is how I'm going to pay my rent. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I can potentially give me and my family a nice life. This is how I can potentially buy a second house. This is the difference between me and living on the streets.
So we're wondering, how have you seen the conversation around compensation develop in the US compared with the rest of the world?
So the US is really unique in the fact that it's like unregulated capitalism. Like anyone can come here, become a citizen, and potentially put together $1 billion. And there's a lot of tax law and a lot of standard practice that almost encourages that. The problem is you have to. You're Most of us are very uninformed. None of us are ever taught this. No one understands what type of job families make the most money, or how you would even go about opening a business. And so there's almost a sense of, one, you come from that sort of family who can give you those resources, or two, you just sit and study and research it, and then three, you potentially have blind luck. I've worked a little bit with European markets and South American markets where things seem to be far more fair, especially because you pay so much more taxes to get better healthcare, whereas for us, health insurance is also part of the capitalist economy, and companies purchase that on behalf of employees to attract employees. But I would say the biggest change that I've started to see, especially over the last few years, is kind of an awakening, especially on a global scale, of what other people make and how this works, and especially this knowledge and understanding of how can I make this work for me.
I think that's quite interesting because they are becoming woken to what's happening, or they're becoming more aware of what other people are earning. And we're seeing that across sort of experience level, so entry level all the way up to C-suite.